Welcome to the series of Oracle Fusion middleware video lessons. In this video, I'm going to talk about OBIEE setup, that is, BI publisher, and OBIEE, that is called OBIEE setup. So here, the first one is a prerequisite check. I will cover this prerequisites in the next slide. You have to install the infrastructure, that is called your WebLogic server installation. Then you have to install BI platform jar file. After installing middleware and BI product, you have to run the RCU, that is repository creation utility, to create the schemas which are required for your BI. After repository creation utility, you have to create the domain. Then we have to start the servers, that is what your BI servers, and then verifying the URLs, BI publisher URL and as well as OBIEE server URL. So let me move to the next slide. Here, since I'm installing it on my Windows machine, or even for Linux also, you should at least have 8 GB of RAM and Java 1.8, and it should have the Java proper path, JDK path. You need to have the database to run RCU, and this is to create the schemas for your BI product. Then download the below binaries. The first one is infrastructure jar file, and second one is the BI platform exe file. So these two binaries are required to be downloaded before starting the installation process. So now let me start with the installation. So just start the command prompt in administrator mode. Then let me go to the software location. So this is the place I have BI infrastructure, FMW infrastructure disk 1 of 1. I'll take this location and I'll go inside this from command prompt. So I'm going through this, so just paste this URL and move to this location, and then simply say java -jar and the jar file name. So this is to execute or to run this jar file. It will launch the Fusion middleware infrastructure screen. That is called your installation screen. It will take around 2-3 minutes to launch the screen. So we're in the second step, infrastructure installation. So after this, we'll install the BI product before creating the schemas using repository creation utility. think it's almost done and it is launching the screen. Yep, it is launched just now. So just say next here and say skip out updates. I don't want to get any updates from Oracle, so just say next here and to provide the Oracle home, and this is where your Oracle BI and as well as your WebLogic will get stored, all the folder structure. At least on this screen it will create the middleware directories. So I just want to give some meaningful name, something like middleware BI or middleware OBI. So just say next here. So you can install with the examples or without the examples. That is called direct infrastructure. So I just want to go with the Fusion middleware infrastructure. Say next and say next again, and just uncheck this. I don't want to get any security updates from Oracle. That's the reason I'm selecting unchecking this and selecting yes here and say next install. So this is going to install all these libraries required for the WebLogic. So just say install here, and maybe it will take around 3 to 4 minutes. think it is done now. Just say next here, and then click on finish. So now we are done with infrastructure installation. You have to start the BI and platform installation. So I have downloaded and kept the BI here, 12c BI. So I'll go inside this, or maybe I can even, since it's an exe file, you can run from here itself. Just say right click and run as administrator. I think it will take around a minute to open the installation screen. Just say yes there. So it's about to launch the screen. Just click on next here and say click or select skip auto updates. Then say next. Here you have to give the middleware path which you have given during the installation. So our middleware path was OBIEE. I think we set it as OBIEE. Say next. And here I wanted to go with the installation of BI plan distribution with samples. So it will have some sample reports. So just in next year it will be helpful just to verify whether it is installed properly. Say next, and again click on next. So it's going to install these many things: PA platform, enterprise edition, publisher, space and EPM, all these things. So click on install. So it will take maybe around 2-3 minutes. So it is still installing. So here the installation process is completed. Just click on next, or even you can click on finish as well. I just want to show the screen after this. So it has installed all these libraries in this middleware location. So click on finish. So we are done with BI platform installation also. So now we have to run the repository creation utility to create the schemas. To create or to run the RCU, you have to go inside the middleware wherever you have installed, that is C drive. One second, C drive. So it's a Oracle middleware OBIEE. Here you can go inside Oracle common and then say bin, go to rcu.bat, right click and say run as administrator and click on yes. It will launch the repository creation utility tool. So say next and say since I wanted to create the repository myself, so click on next. If you want to share the scripts with the DBAs to run, you can even check this. Say next here and give the database details. I have installed the database on my own laptop, my personal laptop, so I can give my local host details. Sorry, service name is PTP. This might be different on your machine. So if the provide details are proper, it will give you this. So click on OK, then say next. So here you can select the business intelligence. I think it is slow here. It got stuck, I believe. Just wait for a minute. I think it has not selected the required schemas. So now click on business intelligence. So it will create the required schemas along with the business intelligence platform. So I wanted to name the schema prefix as OBIEE dev01, just a meaningful name. So you have to remember this, OBIEE dev01. Say next here, and after this you have to provide the passwords for the schemas. Click on OK and give the password. So I'm giving the default as welcome123. You can give the password which you like. I think let me retype. So next here, so here it will give all the details, what are the schemas it is going to create, and the table spaces. If you want, you can customize or change the table space also. So I'm proceeding with the default table spaces. Say next and then click on OK. Click on OK here and next. Say create here. I think it will take around 3 to 4 minutes to create the required schemas. So just create the required schemas, say close here. So as per our sequence, we have to start with the domain creation. So for the domain creation, go inside middleware. And go inside BI and go inside bin. You can see config.cmd. So make sure you're running the config.cmd from this location, that is middleware OBI and BI, and then bin config.cmd. Say run as administrator. Click on yes. So here it will show you installation of BI publisher and enterprise edition. If you want, you can uncheck BI and you can only install the BI publisher. If you want, you can install only BI, that is OBIEE, Business Intelligence and Enterprise Edition. So since I wanted to show everything, so I'm selecting both the BI publisher and as well as Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. Say next here and say next. So here the domain name it is asking for, so I wanted to name it as BI_domain. Give the password for your WebLogic admin console. say WebLogic 1 and say next. So it's asking for give the schema details. I already create the schema, so I can use existing schemas. So here you can provide the database details like localhost 1522, sorry, it is 1522, and that is what the service name, and prefix which I have given is OBIEE 12c, and the password which I have given during the RCU, it is welcome123. Let's see whether the details are proper or not. So something is wrong here. Let me correct. So let me check the password first. Let me retype. Yeah, the password was wrong whatever I entered, so I've corrected that. So this is what the port range it is going to allocate for BI from 9500 to 9999. If you want, you can change this, or otherwise you can say next. So here we can click on Oracle sample application and say next. So this is what going to do, and it's going to give this many URLs, and it's going to install all this or create the managed servers and required instances. So if you want, you can save this, save all this in a file. Now you can click on configure. So this configuration takes around 10 to 15 minutes, because it has to create the domain, or that means it has to create admin server, managed server, and it has to start the admin server, managed servers, and even node manager. Before starting the managed servers, it has to start the node manager, and it has to start the required processes as well. So it will take around 10 to 15 minutes. I hope the installation is completed now. You can see all the status. The BI configuration, you can see everything success, and the BI startup, it has started all the required servers. So you can say next here. Now you can see what are the ports it has been used, and it will give you the list of URLs also. So you can try to open now. Since all the servers are started, you don't require to start admin server, node manager, or managed servers. So just click on the URLs. So this is XMLP server, and you can open even the analytics. So this is what your BI publisher URL. I'll try to give the WebLogic 1. This is what the login username. So hopefully you can see the home screen. Yeah, this is the landing screen here. This is a BI publisher. And if you go to enterprise edition, that is OBIEE. Let me try to log in with WebLogic 1 and say sign in here. This is what your BI publisher, BIE landing page. So that means all of your installation is successfully completed. Maybe we can try to open the admin console URL also. This is our BI admin console URL. Just say login here. So you can see all the servers. I mean, there will be only one server. Yeah, this is the BI server, and from this actually you're trying to this is the managed server. Since this managed server is running state, you can see both these URLs are up and running. One is analytics, that is your BI publisher, and OBIEE business publisher enterprise. With this we have completed the BI setup, so we have verified the URLs as well.